Welcome!
Oh, well,
Hello, and welcome. Today, what are we going to do, Sue?
we're going to make baked buttermilk donuts.
Sweet.
Yes.
Let me see that thing.
It's a little baby pan. I bought it because I thought it was cute as a button, and so I wanted to try making baked donuts. And I made a batch last night, and they turned out, so I thought you'd like to see how I did it.
Definitely.
Okay, all right. So, we're going to make a bowl of wet and a bowl of dry. You know about that, don't you?
I've heard about that concept, yeah.
So,
I love these, by the way. I should get those.
Here,
So
but-
are measurements really important here?
Absolutely, because
Absolutely.
you're baking.
Okay, good.
So we have a cup of whole wheat flour, that's the healthy element. A cup of regular all-purpose flour. 1.5 teaspoons baking powder. So a teaspoon and
So that's a teaspoon of...
teaspoon and a half of baking powder. Okay. A half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to put in a half a cup of sugar.
Sugar.
Half a cup of sugar. Don't forget the nutmeg. We need a little tad of nutmeg, about 1/4 teaspoon.
And that's a really great tool, the microplane.
Oh, it's the best.
The best.
Smell that. I mean, you just can't do anything better than fresh nutmeg.
Yep.
It really makes a difference. You'll really taste it. Okay, so those are our dries. Give them a little stir so they get mixed up a little bit. And now we're going to do our wets. We are going for 3/4 of a cup of, buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Yes, or sour milk. Okay. It makes it a little tender. We have a 1/4 cup of honey, which is about all I've got left in here. Stop the
Somebody
video to get
needs
this
to
out.
somebody needs to come up with a non-crystallizing honey.
Well, see, the problem is the reason it crystallizes is because it's not processed. If it was processed, it wouldn't crystallize, I understand. But my honey suppliers are not back from Florida yet.
You have a honey supplier?
Yes, I do. I have the Hilkers who do honey and jams and jellies, and they take their bees to Florida every year with them.
They take the bees with them?
Yes, they put them on a big flatbed truck, all the hives, and they take their bees with them, and the bees work in the winter, and they, fertilize orange groves, etc., etc. And when they bring back their bees in the spring, the honey that they get out of their bees are orange blossom honey.
No kidding.
So that's why I sell orange blossom honey. Even people say, how can orange blossom honey be local?
Right.
Well, the honey isn't, but the bees are. All right, 2 eggs. The eggs are behind you.
Oh, I like this little tray.
Oh, yes, the tray is wonderful. Love the tray. Did you notice these aren't my little farm fresh eggs?
I do notice that.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I have some in the fridge, but these were a little bit older than my farm freshers, so I wanted
Might
to
as well use
them
them.
up. Yep. And I noticed it today when I did my lemon curd for the cake that I made, and it wasn't as yellow as normally with the farm fresh eggs. I mean, it still tasted good, but it wasn't quite as whatever.
Now, does it matter what we whisk it with? Would a whisker put more bubbles in the batter?
Well, we don't really care if we have bubbles or not in this batter. Yes, I do need to go get a whisk because it will be a lot easier to incorporate. I do have a couple of other things I want to put in here. I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter that go in, and a tablespoon of vanilla.
Extract.
Yes, this is Tahitian, which is, I prefer it to the other kinds, to the Madagascar, to the Mexican. It's just my personal preference.
Wow, fancy.
It is fancy, but I love it. So why
You
not?
smell
I'll
that.
spoil myself. Can you smell it? It's very,
Yeah,
very
you can
fragrant.
smell it,
It's
definitely.
very floral fragrant. All right.
So we got the whisk. And we're gonna whisk it.
Yep, we're just gonna try to get that honey a little bit
More
incorporated.
incorporated.
There we go, it's breaking up, it's doing its thing.
Maybe.
Yeah. Then we'll put it into the dry, okay? Put it into the dry and we'll give it a good mix or two. And this is a thick batter, there is no doubt.
So how
It's
come
kind
you
of a
decide
thick
to
batter.
use the whisk and not like a spatula to fold it in, etc.?
Well, I think it's a little easier to get it incorporated with
Yeah?
the whisk. Yeah, because you got all that dry and just a little bit of wet. And honestly, I mean, you can do a spatula, and I probably will go to a spatula at the end because it's starting to get really thick. But I did want it to get pretty incorporated because I don't want lumps of flour in it.
I'm always afraid that I'll never be able to remove the stuff in the middle of the whisk.
And that's all there is to it. That's all the mixing that you're gonna do. We're gonna spray this baby with a little, you know what.
Bum, ba bum, bum.
It works just fine. Actually, we can also make donut holes by using a little baby muffin tin. So we're well sprayed. And we do need to preheat the oven to 425. So
425, the oven.
425. There it goes.
Middle rack?
Middle rack, middle on top, definitely. So now here comes the fun part. This is the fun part where you want to...
How come only you're doing the fun part?
Oh, okay.
No, that's fine. Have fun here.
So now the
I
recipe
see, okay.
says do it 2/3 full. Okay, well, help me here. What is 2/3?
That looks right.
That's
Is it going to
probably-
rise because of the
It does
baking?
rise a little bit, yes.
Because of the is it baking
baking powder.
powder
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to the baking soda?
Yeah, it will rise a bit. Maybe
Can you put blueberries in it?
You could if you wanted to. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Of course.
Wow.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
I wouldn't leave them, at this size, I would not leave them whole. I would probably chop them up because a whole blueberry is
So it
pretty
sticks
good
out.
Well, it's not so much that it sticks out as after it cooks,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to burst and you're going to have a liquid spot.
Yeah.
So then your donut may not have all of its parts. It may have cave-ins, it may have stuff like that. So
Right.
it wouldn't look quite as attractive as if you had little bits of pieces of blueberry or strawberry or cherry in there.
That would have been a nice experiment.
Okay, all right. Well, don't give up here. I have some dried fruit we can put in the donut holes,
Sure.
and let's see how that does. That one's got a little bit too much in it, doesn't it?
So this is how it should look like. And
Before
basically,
it goes into the oven, yes.
yep, and basically you just spread it with 2 spoons.
Now this is a dried fruit blend. It's all little different pieces of dried fruits.
Look at that.
Pineapples, raisins, apricots, cranberries, dates, and a bit of confectionery sugar.
Ooh, you're putting a lot?
Well, yeah, we're gonna make the donut holes with some of them in there. So I think something like this with the little bits of fruit is gonna be very nice. It won't be particularly overly sweet. I think it'll be quite pleasant.
I have really good faith in these. I think they're going to turn out really nice.
And we'll check our temp in our oven, which is not quite there. So we will put it in the oven in a minute, and 9 minutes later it's done.
9 minutes.
9
That's
minutes at 425.
It. Not bad.
No.
So this is going into 425-degree oven
Yep.
for a very short time.
We're gonna set our timer for 9 minutes. Oh, sorry. Got it?
Yep. Are you going to rotate it
Nope.
in the middle? No?
We're just gonna let it go.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you back in 9 minutes.
Wow, look at those donuts.
They poofed.
They really poofed. And
We still have
Wow.
another minute and a half to go. All right, I think it's time to take those donuts out.
I can't wait.
Okay. Oh, I think they're done, Oren.
Wow,
Look.
look at those.
They look toasty. Oh, yeah. That's a donut. Here they come out. And here are our little baby holes, a little fruit in it. Oh, I can smell the fruit. It smells good, actually.
Wow.
And then we'll put it in here. We'll do it like a chicken
sugar.
wing. Yeah, we'll do it like a chicken wing. You know how they toss the chicken wings in the sauce?
Yep.
Little cinnamon. Okay.
It's a good thing I went to the gym today.
Are you going to eat every single one?
Maybe.
Possibly.
We'll see how tasty this thing is.
All right. Let's see. There they go.
Look
They
at
go
that.
in there. Yep. It's our little donut, our little cakey
So
donut.
they're like almost like little muffins.
Almost.
Only with a hole inside.
Right, right. Those are our little
And,
babies.
and these are like little muffins.
Yeah.
Look at those.
Aren't they adorable?
Look at that.
So cute.
I'm gonna try this.
Okay. Then I'm gonna toss. And hot, I can see the steam going.
Oh, it's good. Yummy, yummy.
I just can't decide which one I want. The one
I'm
with
gonna
the
have
fruit?
another one. Have the fruit. That was yummy. Let's see the effect. Did you get any fruit?
Mm-hmm. Mmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. It's so cute.
It is cute. All right, so let's wrap it up. This is a really easy to make baked donut recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And what did it take? Like 15 minutes to make, seriously.
Oh.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sue, thank you very much for showing us how to make this recipe. I hope you all join us in the next video. Please, thumb up, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Till next time. Bye.